So, do you think you're a celebrity?
No, start from are you a celebrity?
Are you a celebrity?
You started recording?
Yes, no.
Yeah, again, 1, 2, let it go.
Are you a celebrity?
No.
Be lie.
Well, is it not me that will talk about it?
Do you want to be a celebrity?
It's not my choice. Like, eventually, I have to be one.
So, you just know that you'll be a celebrity?
Yeah, I know. I can't run away from it. It has been like that since I was a kid. In primary school, I was famous small. Secondary school, same thing.
You were famous?
Small. Yeah.
So you just know, it's just like, you already have the hint.
Yeah, it's part of what I do. Because, like, whatever I'm going to eventually do in my life, I won't be average at it. I'll be excellent. And as a result, many people will know me for what I do. Yeah.
So, you want to be famous?
Yeah, I want to actually, yes. Because I deserve it.
You don't feel guilty about it?
I mean, it comes with its ups and downs, but I'm willing to take the L's to enjoy the ups. I want to say something, should I say? So I was listening to Remember This by NF, and in the lyrics there he said something like, I signed, God, I want to do music, but let me think. Something like, they asked me what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to do music. They now responded that I signed up for hatred. So the idea behind fame is more like, when you are first starting out, people won't believe you can make it. Then when you start making it, people will say they knew you were going places. After some time, they start saying you are overrated. So those are some of the downs I know will come with fame. But I think it's nice. It allows me to pass message, and I need to pass a lot of message to the world, in a world that is so messed up.
Why do you feel responsible for that?
I mean, because I'm grateful to have learned a lot of nice message passed to me. So it's like my duty to pass it on, right?
Explain your journey from when you were born to this moment. Like, not literally, but what has led you to this moment?
Okay, different things. When I first started out, when I was a baby, I knew I wanted to be successful, right? I mean, my parents put in my head that believe in yourself, and whatever you do, you have to be good at it. So the norm that time was, if you wanted to blow, if you wanted to pop, if you wanted to be successful, you had to either be an actor, a musician, a rapper, something along those lines. But growing up in an Islamic family, they made it clear that you're not going to do that, right? So I had to eventually find another path aside from music or acting, right? So I stumbled on speaking, and I was good at it, right? And from early on in primary school, if there was a presentation, it's Mohammed that will come and lead. If it was Arabic school, it's Mohammed that will lead the Quran P, right? So that's where it started out. Then I entered into secondary school. I wanted to become assistant head boy because of a babe. Should I go into that story? So there was this girl. God, that story is long. Are you sure? All right. So there was this there was this girl in primary school that I liked. That I had a crush on her. I did not like her. I had a crush on her. But then I didn't have the mind to talk to her, no wahala. So it ended in primary school. So I went to King's College Lagos. That was my secondary school. She went to Queen's College Lagos. That's like the sister school of King's College, right? So I heard that she was at that school. I was like, no wahala, eventually I'll get to meet her. So in my school, we always do prom at SS3 with Queen's College, because we're only boys and only girls. So we do prom together. And I was hoping that the girl that I liked in primary school, that eventually I'll reconnect to her. So I was hoping that in SS3, God, I beg, I'll ask her to be my prom date. Now what happened? During gestural, the one guy, my roommate, came and said, during those to-go period, like that he has a to-go girlfriend. What's her name? He mentioned her name. It was exactly the name. I'm like, the funny thing is, I have never communicated with this girl since I left primary school, but I was already vexed that why would she decide to have a to-go boyfriend other than me? So I got pissed. Then we went home another day. I found her number. I messaged her, is it true? She said yes. I was like, do you know I liked you that time? She was like, she didn't know. I did not even continue conversation from them. I vexed and I went, it's like a fun romantic Netflix story, just listen to me. So I took it upon me that I was going to become one of the most popular, successful boys in my secondary school, that I'll have that leverage enough that when SS2 eventually come, when it's time for prom, instead of me going for that my babe normally, that I'll look for a popular girl in the school and I'll ask that one to be my date and I'll make it pepper her. Like, I was all sorts of messed up. So because of that revenge, I decided that I was going to become at least head boy or assistant head boy in my school, and that's a lot of leverage in my school. So and to do that in my school, you don't have to only be good academically, you have to have a lot of charisma, you have to win a lot of competitions, you have to be good at sports. So for sports, I learned chess. For my academics, I was killing it, and that's when I decided I was going to learn how to speak. I joined all the clubs, press club, literary and debating club, everything, and I owned in on my speaking. So because I was trying to impress a babe, that's where I actually developed my speaking to a very nice extent. Eventually I got my revenge. I don't know whether I paid her or it wasn't part of the plan, but I eventually became assistant head boy. I eventually got a popular babe to go with, but along that journey, that's when I learned how to speak. So I left secondary school. While I was trying to enter uni, that 6 months break we're waiting, I realized that if there was no school, I had nothing important or meaningful in my life. I'll wake up, eat, watch Netflix, watch ball, play ball, chat, repeat the next thing. No meaning. And I was tired, I was annoyed. Then my mommy sent me a video. You know how all these parents, they always send Islamic videos and like motivational videos. So sometimes I open some, sometimes I don't open some. But I was lucky enough to open that one that day. And in that video, Jay Shetty said, when asked what is the biggest mistake we make in life, the Buddha replied, you think you have time. So that line made me pause and ask myself, what do I really want to do in my life? I'm literally just doing Netflix, and if there's no school, like I'm doing the same basic shit ever. So I remember that I was great at speaking, and so at that point I realized that I would try to use my speaking to say things that will help people be better. That's how I got here.
Nice.
So now, babe.
You eventually became assistant head boy.
Yeah.
Wow. And when you got to go with prom with the other girl,
Yes.
did you feel like you better?
I wouldn't know. Oh, fun story. We had the discussion after prom and after everything. And I told her all about it. And she was like, she felt annoyed and pissed to some extent. Not because of the prom thing. It was more like, while she was in the other school and she was hearing my stories of how I was doing well competition-wise and academic-wise, she was actually happy for me that like a friend is doing well. But it didn't make sense to her that after everything that I was actually doing it like pepper. But she didn't get peppered because like, even me, I got past it. When it was the time for prom already, I wasn't interested in peppering her again. I was past the whole thing. But I still got a popular babe to go with, yeah.
What do you think about like the fact that you wanted something like that? You actually wanted the head boy stuff and you got it.
What do I think about that?
Yeah, what do you think about that in relation to like your future?
It's very deep, and it's one of the basic foundations in my life that have allowed me go after bigger things. That's one of the things why I'm even doing videos. So let me explain. Even as I wanted to get revenge, me coming out, and I was very short. Don't worry, the BTS will show it somewhere. I was very short that I couldn't even be made class captain in my class. That's how sad it was, right? So me opening my mouth at that time, saying that I wanted to go on to become head boy, people were like, bro, you can't even make class captain, you can't even be prefect, they can't even make you dumb anything, or hostel captain. So how do you think you can become that? But then I didn't listen to them. The only thing I focused on was I would try to be head boy material to the best of my ability, and then we would see whether the height will be a detriment or not. So everybody was telling me I can't do it, but I just focused on getting my head boy portfolio right, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, and eventually I got it right. So coming back to life, there are so many things I'm trying to do right now. Like I'm trying to start an NFT project in a world where many people still don't believe in crypto, right? I am trying to go after O2 Arena in a world where many people think motivational speakers are scammers, right? So like, but the fact that I could do something like that at that small level without caring that I was short, it has given me more motivation to go after bigger things in life without caring what people will say. I just have to be the material worthy enough of achieving that goal. Let them say whatever they want to say. Those people that called me short, they were the people that came to tell me that, yeah, I knew you were going to become a head boy. So if you think I do not deserve some of the things I say I want to achieve, you still come back and tell me that I'm proud of me. So
Do you feel do you doubt when you say this?
when I say what?
What you just said, like people come back to say, do you have doubt or you totally 100%?
100. I believe I'm going to achieve. I believe I'm going. Even me talking like this seems doubtful, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I have 100% belief that I will show up and do what I need to do. What will become the result, I cannot determine. The only thing I can focus on is like the process that will get me there. So, am I sure if they are going to tell me to be proud of me? I don't know. Am I sure if I'm going to achieve all of these things? I don't know. But one thing I'm sure of is I'll put in what I need to put in, and like we'll see how it becomes at the end of the day. But I'm pretty confident in myself. Maybe overconfident self. Yeah.